Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here. And I am just literally walking in not too long ago from work. And I know some people have been messaging me on Facebook about the fragrance I wore today, or the one that I posted, I should say, that I was wearing today. People were interested. People were trying to get me to describe it, talk about it. And I kept telling them, hey, you're just going to have to tune in to see it on YouTube at 3 o'clock. So here I am. My scent of the day, I know it's probably going to be kind of hard to see, but it is from the house of Memo. Well, I can't get it, but it's from the house of Memo Paris, and it is Moon Fever. And when I sprayed this on this morning, I actually couldn't smell it through the atomizer at first, because I usually just, and let me grab this thing so I can show you. I've shown it once before, but this envelope, I've went through quite a few of these already, but this envelope has a bunch of decants in it that I haven't even went through yet. But usually I'll grab one out of here and smell it, see what kind of weather we're having outside. If it's cold enough, I'll pick a cold weather scent. If it's not cold, it's just cool or maybe warm outside, then I'll pick something, you know, either aquatic or something wearable in the heat. Well, this morning it was quite chilly, and this technically can be worn in the fall, but I think it's more for spring and summer. Not sure about the winter. I don't think it's heavy enough, but I could be wrong. There are people out there that know more about these fragrances than I do. I'm still fairly new, even though I've been in this maybe about a year. I like this one a lot. This will get catapulted right up there with what is it? Casino Royal Nights, Andy Warhol, and I can't think of the other one that I wore a couple of days ago, but it's up there in my top 5, and it probably booted something out, and this got shoved right in the top 5 in my favorites. They wanted me to describe this, and there is some sweetness to it, which is one reason why I like it. I do like some boozy, heavier scents, but for the most part, I do like sweet. I do like aquatic, depending on how it's blended, how it's done. But this is nice. This one does have tonka bean in it. I actually have it pulled up here. The keynotes in this one, and I don't even do note breakdowns, but I couldn't even describe this thing because it's so nice. I'm gonna just give you the note breakdown. So it says keynotes of oil of bitter orange, oil of vetiver, and leather. Ingredients: oil of bitter orange, again, oil of grapefruit, oil of, my phone is cracked, which is why I can't really see. It says oil of Primal Fior, lemon, neroli blossom absolute, clary sage absolute, oil of verdenia, oil of vetiver, leather accord, and tonka bean absolute. And despite what the price says on this, and I'm going to give you the price in a second, and it's expensive. That's the downside to this for people who are on a budget or balling on a budget like me. This is a very, very good fragrance. I like it a lot. It has average performance. The atomizer on this is a little bit jacked up. So I had to keep spraying just to get a decent spray on me. But for the most part, I got average performance, about 5.5 hours of longevity. I probably got about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of decent projection. Oh, excuse me. And price point on this bad boy. For a 75 ml is $300. And this is on their website. Now, you may be able to find this cheaper somewhere else. I'm not sure. But for the most part, I'm not interested in buying this one, not for that price. But if I could find this for a better price, yes, I would be interested in trying to purchase it when I had the money to do so. If I can show you, this is what the bottle looks like. Now, let me see if I can blow that up a little bit. No, I can't blow it up, but that's pretty much what the bottle would look like. And for those of you who can afford to go out and buy this fragrance for that price, I think you should do so. For those of you who can't, that are on a level with me, balling on a budget and really can't afford to go drop $300 on something like that, don't even attempt it unless you're just gonna save your money and buy it. But Memo Moon Fever is fire. I like it a lot. And like I said, if I could get my hands on at least a 30 ml of this or 15 ml, I'd be satisfied, because I wouldn't wear it every day, just on certain occasions. And I like this one a lot. So with that being said, I also want to give a special shout out to all the veterans today. I know you don't get your just due. It's hard to get jobs when you come back from overseas, or wherever you were in the military. You get treated like crap after, laying your life on the line for us, and you come back home to nothing. So shout out to all the veterans. I wish every day could be, Veterans Day, but you only get one day out of the year, and I'm just praying that everyone is enjoying it. They have a lot of deals, a lot of specials, a lot of free stuff. Restaurants are doing free things. I think Zaxby's is doing a free chicken sandwich deal for the veterans. So if you like chicken sandwiches, shoot over to Zaxby's, see if you can get you a chicken sandwich. I don't know what the time frame is for that. I know Golden Corral was doing something for the veterans. I'm not sure about any other places, but I'm pretty sure there are some restaurants that are doing some freebies or giving discounts or whatever whatever they may be doing. So shout out, salute to all the veterans. I know James. Is it James? James, I think it's James from Outlaw Frags. I think he's a veteran. I want to say, if I'm wrong, then somebody please correct me. But I think I talked to him one time, and he told me that he was disabled from the military or whatever whatever it was. So shout out to him. Any other veterans out there that I don't know about, then let me know. I'm not sure. I think Civilized Redneck is too. I want to say. If you are, shout out to you too, my friend. But for the most part, that is it. Here's to smelling great. Memo Moon Fever, great fragrance. If you don't have it, at least do yourself a favor and get you a sample and test it out. I like it a lot. You know what? Now that I just mentioned it, and it's been bothering me that I know the DNA of that fragrance from somewhere, and I think I just pinpointed it. that's not it. Let's try this one. Nah, that's not it. I thought I pinpointed what Memo Moon Fever kind of resembled, and I pulled out my two DeVilles. I have DeVille Pour Homme and Blue, and I thought one of these might have smelled similar to it, but it's not even close. No. Completely three different scents. So anyway, do yourself a favor, go out, get you a sample of Memo Moon Fever. If you don't know, oh shit. If you don't know about this one, do yourself a favor and get acquainted with it. I'm glad that this was in there, in this envelope. Man, that smells good. I actually picked it up and it sprayed on my hand. But check it out. I'm pretty sure these samples can't cost you no more than maybe a few dollars, depending. I'm not sure if any other stores like Sephora or anywhere has these, but check it out from the House of Memo. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, once again, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, hit the like button. If you like this video, I talked about this in my live stream. There is no way possible that I should have 200 and something views and only 18 likes or thumbs downs. So make sure you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button. I don't care which one you hit, just long as you hit it and let YouTube know what kind of job I'm doing. Share these videos. If you have people that you know of that are interested in fragrances, that are just getting into fragrances, then share this video or share the information. Let them know, hey, this dude named Mr. Cheap Sense is a pretty good guy. Yada, yada, yada. You can sugarcoat it how you want to, but please let them know that I'm A1. I'm legit. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't take no shorts. I'm going to give it to you 100. And don't just talk about me. Talk about my cohorts in this fragrance game. People such as Matt from Georgia Gent, Trey Sense, Bro Sense, Outlaw Frags, Stefan Fragrance, Mr. Miami Cuddles, Centaur. Who else we got? Man, I can't keep up with everybody. Sam Broom, Civilized Redneck, Motivated Living, man, TLTG, and not just all of us from the small fry squad, but also some of the bigger name reviewers also. I'm not going to go into all of those names because that gets heavy, but check us all out. We all bring something different to the game. We all have our own flavor. We all have different fragrances. Some of us do have the same taste and we pick up the same fragrances, but for the most part, most of us do have different fragrances from each other. So there has to be something that you would like, or whoever you tell about the channels, they should like. So I'm out of here. Peace.